telling us that we Muslims are a bunch of liars. We lie not only to Christians, we lie even about our prophet. Because who is the stupid one who wrote this hadith? Muslims. Who is the one who published it? Muslims. Who is the one who preserved it? Muslims. Who is the one who put it in books? Muslims. Who is the one who put it in the Muslim website? Muslims. Who is the one who translated? Muslims. So all of this is done by Muslims, and he is saying it's fake. I agree. All Muslims are fake when they speak about Islam. Can you find me one Muslim is not lying about Islam? So when he say it's fake, you have to agree with him, brother, because their prophet is fake, their religion is fake, their books is fake. So how we can follow Islam? When the Muslim he say it's fake, he is saying to us that we Muslims are lying about what our prophet said. This is literally what he's saying. But if we go to the hadith, the one he is saying it is fake. May Allah fake you, brother. This is Sahih al-Bukhari, Abdul. It's called Sahih al-Bukhari. What Sahih mean? Sahih mean authentic. So in the book of authentic, it's fake. Wow. Now I know why in America they say the word wow a lot. I think after reading the fake hadith of Muhammadan, they come to the conclusion that this is a lot of wow. Wow, wow. 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 So the book name is the Authentic of Al-Bukhari, and it's fake, brother. What I say stupidity is amazing. You have to agree. I mean, this is the reason, by the way, they don't dare to debate me, because they have a brain of an ant. Oh, don't insult ants, because we discovered that ants, they can make Quran. I mean, the Muslim, they say to us, who can make Quran like Allah? Do you remember the guy we asked him the question a few days ago about the ants making Quran? He said, that, oh, no. Allah is quoting the ant. You know, I love it that there is a God, nothing like him. He quote an ant. Allah, you are quoting the ant? Brother, your God is quoting the ant? That's deep. That's so deep. I never thought there is a God will quote the ant. And then the God, he says, who can make Quran like this when he is quoting the ant? So the ant is making Quran, and Allah quoting the Quran of the ant, and then he claimed that nobody can make Quran like the Quran of the ant. This is a very anti-Quran. And then Allah, he quote not only the ant, Allah, he quote the hudhud. Al-hudhud, look at al-hudhud. Al-hudhud. You know, all these verses is by the hudhud. You know, I found a woman who is making Quran here, al-hudhud. Maybe you do not know who is al-hudhud. Let me show you. Do you guys know what is al-hudhud? Do you know what al-hudhud is? Let me show you the image of the Mr. Hudhud. We have to admit that Muhammad is a true prophet. I mean, think about it for a second. Take a look at this bird. Don't he look like a general in the Roman army? Allah, he chose him for a reason. Yes, al-hudhud. Al-hudhud making Quran. And by the way, did the hudhud was quoting the Hindu scriptures too? Look at the hudhud eating a worm. Like, hudhud, come on, shame on you. Is that a halal worm? I'm not sure. Is it halal to eat worm, and this hudhud is a Muslim hudhud? I mean, what's wrong with this hudhud? And I will be more upset if he was eating during daytime on Ramadan. Do you think that hudhud, he fasts in Ramadan, brother? Do you think that those monkeys who committed sexual adultery, they were fasting in Ramadan too? So we have to come to an agreement that there is nobody can make Quran like the Quran of the hudhud, and the Quran of the ant, and the Quran of the elephant, and the Quran of the spider, and the Quran of the genie, and the Quran, even Mary making Quran. Can you believe it? but nobody can make Quran like the Quran. Go back to zero. I want to take some Muslim calls today, but it is night and not really, I'm not in the mood to hear Abdul. You know, by the way, Sheikh Oyumad, you know his channel, right? He make a very funny videos about potatoes. Go watch it. This guy is hilarious. He put the videos in a very good way. So when Muhammadan they speak of, they have a unique God, we find that the unique God is unique in stupidity. What is the purpose of this story anyway? There's a king, his name is Solomon. He have genies, he have a ring, the ring of the Lord of the Ring, flying carpet. What is this? This is God? And then they say to you that Hindus, they have tons of fiction stories about elephants, about animals, about etc. But didn't you copy from them? You copy those stories from who exactly, Muslims? This is God speaking? And look, who is talking is the Hudhud. All of this is not even Allah talking, because here Sulaiman and the birds start talking. This is, you know, the bird is talking. I found a woman ruling over them, blah 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 blah, and then I found blah 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 blah, and I found blah 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 blah, and then blah 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 blah. The Hudhud, he says La ilaha illallah. Look, the Hudhud, he says that. The bird, the Hudhud, he says La ilaha illallah. So I'm not going to keep you for long. I mean, it is Saturday night. People maybe are, I don't know, some countries they have a daytime already. But as you see, I'm so happy that Zakir Naik, he come to us with amazing study, proving to us that the concept of God in Hinduism and Islam is the same. And imagine, this video is made by Zakir Naik. You see this picture? This is not made by Christian Prince Photoshop. This is not made by Christian Prince Photoshop. This is the channel of Zakir Naik. Look with me. 2.9 million subscriber. This is a video done, published, spoken by Zakir Naik. The concept of God and Hinduism and Islam is the same. This is the truth. What kind of religion you have then?
And this is exactly what is also mentioned in the Hindu scriptures, the same 4 points. The first is, Qul huwallahu ahad. Say he is Allah one and only. Same as Chandogya Upanishad, chapter number 6, section number 2, verse number 1, which says, Ekkam evidityam. God is only one, without a second. The second point, Allahu Samad. Allah, the absolute eternal. Same thing which you mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 10, verse number 3, that Almighty God is the supreme Lord of all the worlds. Point number 3. Lam yalid walam yulad. He begets not, nor is begotten. The same thing which is mentioned in Shvetashvatar Upanishad, chapter number 6, verse number 9, that Almighty God has got no parents, He has got no master, He has got no mother, He has got no father. And the fourth is, Walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. There's nothing like Him. The same which is mentioned in Shvetashvatar Upanishad, chapter number 4, verse number 19, and Yajurved, chapter number 32, verse number 3, which says, Natasya Pratima Asti. Of Him, there is no likeness. There's nothing like Him. So
it's exactly the same. Now ask yourself, which book is copying from which book? The one who came thousands of years before Islam, or the one who came thousands of years after Hinduism? I think you do not need to be a genius to know that Muhammad and Islam is nothing but a Hindu extant belief. And if you say how the Hindus came, the Arab always they use it to do trade with India. Everybody do trade with India, not only the Arab. But the Arab, they are so close to India. If you go on and see the map, let me show you. You will see that the distance between in the sea between India and the Arabian Peninsula is just a few hours in the ship. Few hours in the ship. Let us show you the map. Look with me. I will zoom out. Do you see how close? The other side of the sea is Pakistan today, but this is also always part of India. Do you see how close it is? Few miles only. This is why when people they say the Arab are not really Arab as an ethnic. Most of those who they call them Arab in the Arabian Peninsula, they are Indian. And we do not need to prove it really so hard. It's so easy. If you look at the people of Emirat, the people of Qatar, the people of Saudi Arabia, and you look how they look like, you will see nothing but a Pakistani person. Isn't it this guy from Pakistan? Be honest. Look. This is the Prince of Qatar. How the Arab look different from people of Pakistan, if we can call the Arab as an ethnic. Their clothing, their customs, everything. You see this new, the Arabian, they call it Arabian today. This is something new. But always they used to wear, if you go and see how people of Bahrain, people of Qatar, people of Emirat, people of Oman, how they used to dress, they dress exactly like the Indian in the old days. And then they start mixing with other cultures and learn how to dress differently. If you go and see even how people of Yemen, they are dressing. So it is so clear that the God of Islam is nothing but a theft. But the important today for us about this video, when the Muslim they say to us that they are monotheist, it's a lie. Because if the same concept of Hinduism exists in Islam and exists before Islam, then where is monotheism in Islam then? A Muslim sheikh, he said, red head sheikh. Listen carefully what he will say.
So the Meccan pagans and those who worshipped idols, they believed that there is God, but they cannot communicate with him directly.
They cannot communicate with him directly. Muslims, was Muhammad able to communicate with his God directly? You see, they are giving a definition of the pagans. The pagans, they believe in God, but they cannot communicate with him directly. Did Muhammad ever communicate with his God directly? So what Jibreel is about? Did Muhammad ever heard the voice of Allah, the fart of Allah? No. Even the Muslims agree that there is a person, his name is Jibreel. So what directly mean? So By the definition of Islam, the one who cannot communicate directly with God is a pagan. It's not me who said that. Listen carefully. I'm not the one saying that. This is your sheikh. The pagan, they cannot communicate directly.
Cannot communicate with him directly. So that's why they have taken those idols as intermediaries.
See? So the Muslim cannot communicate with Allah directly. What they do? They take the black stone. This is why the hadith says, the Prophet says that the black stone is the right hand of Allah. This is why Muhammad, he says, whoever touched the black stone and the Yemeni corner, it erases his sin. So pagans are people who cannot communicate with God directly. They take a middle person, and the Quran is full of places speaking about Muhammad being the middle person, and the hadith clearly saying that Muhammad is the one who will intercede even for Muslims, because Muslims cannot communicate with Allah directly, and Muhammad cannot communicate with Allah directly too. Muhammad, he communicates with the angel communicates with Allah. And what make it more funny, that this cult claim that it is far away from paganism. In the same time, this cult believe that touching stones erase sin. When we ask Muslims why Muhammad kissed the black stone, they say because it's holy. We ask them why it's holy, they say because the Prophet kissed it. This is how confused they are, because nobody can explain it. And then a smart Muslim, he must say to you, okay, when you kiss your wife, does that mean she is, my wife is a wife, I want to have a baby from her. I kiss her because she is a female too. You are kissing the black stone for what reason? She's a female? She want to have a baby for you? The truth, yes. According to the Islamic Tafsir, and we show the reference many times, that Arab women, they used to go around the Kaaba, placing their hand in their vagina when they have their period. And then they place their hand inside the black stone, praying to the black stone to make them have a baby soon. And they used to go around the Kaaba totally naked. And not to forget to mention, if you look how Muslims, they wear the clothes of Hajj, and you look how the Buddhas and the Hindus, they dress, especially those who they are priests, you will see, or those who do visiting temples, you will see they are wearing the same clothes. They uncover one shoulder, they cover one shoulder, they wear no underwear, and they wear a sandal. And as you see, the Arab used to go totally naked around the Kaaba. Now remember, the pagan, the Arab, they worship the same God of Muhammad, Allah. So how they are pagan worship the same God? He said because they cannot communicate with Allah directly. But can Muslim answer why they are going around the Kaaba naked? What is exactly the religion is a practice there? What is the requirement in this religion to make people go around the Kaaba totally naked? Right? Harun, you are late. You know Harun, you are like a guy. His wife, she have 10 kids when he was away for 7 years. And when he came, he said, how we can have 10 kids and I was away for 7 years? She said to him, I was having twins. And that refuted him, but he did not ask himself how she get pregnant. You are late, Harun, Mr. Cat. This is your name, Harun. The Bible does not follow Ishmael's life. He went to the Kaaba with Abraham. Okay, can you tell us about Ishmael's life in the Quran? Can you tell us even what Ishmael mean? Can you even tell us what Abraham mean? Secondly, Abdul, if your Quran saying that there is no warner came to the Kaaba before Muhammad, so how you lie and you say that Ishmael was there and Abraham was there. I mean, sometimes the stupidity of this cult, it goes beyond imagination. Read carefully, Abdul. This is your Quran. The Quran confirmed there was no messengers came to the land of Arabia ever, and even for Mecca. And no scriptures ever came. Abraham came without scriptures. He left it home. He put it maybe in Amazon. Chapter 34, verse number 44. And we had not given them scriptures which they could study, nor sent to them before you. You might say, oh, this is before. It says before you. Nobody ever before Muhammad came to this land from the God of Islam, Allah. When I say stupidity is amazing, I have my reasons. I'm not going to keep you long. Already the video is, we passed 40 minutes, I guess. And this is the shortest I can make it. Unbelievable. Can I make it shorter than this? I don't think so. That is the shortest, I think. Actually, it's already 50 minutes. So I'm not good in making short videos. And the reason for that, I believe I better give it time and give explanation, because always there is people, they are here for the first time. So we have to give details, especially for the new ones. And those videos will be downloaded, shared everywhere, as you know. So we want people to learn, and we want people, even those who have zero ground to understand, they will not go from zero. So we put information together to make the classroom complete, even for the one who just came, who never heard anything about the garbage of Muhammad. So I hope you guys, you have a good time today. Don't forget to subscribe and to share and download. My videos is for free for everybody, and not for those who download, sorry, those who donate and those who do not donate. All of you for me are equal, but there is people who really support me for real, and there is people maybe they cannot. So I appreciate all of you, and I pray to the Lord in this holy day, Saturday, that may the Lord open the heart and the eyes of the deceived Muhammadan. They are following a pagan, false prophet, pagan God, pagan Kaaba, black stone kissers, have nothing to do with monotheism. And as you see, we prove it, that everything the Muslims stand for, it was taken from the Hindus. And the one who said that, it's not me, it was Zakir Naik. And this Photoshop is done by Zakir Naik himself. The concept of God in Hinduism and Islam is the same. It's not Christian Prince who said that. The evidence is in front of you. The video is in front of you. The title is in front of you. And this is Zakir Naik channel, have 2.9 million subscribers. This is not a fake channel. And the one who's talking there saying that is Zakura himself. May Allah bless his testicles. The God of testicles is not successful to raise people who can debate us. He have no testicles, nothing left, because we broke them all. Thank you. God bless you, and see you soon again. Christ is Lord, and Islam is a scam, and we prove it every day. Take care.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.